It's time for the Funkykit Show with your host, Winston Chim, the Mr. Beast of the computer world.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show live with your host, Winston. That's me. Welcome. Yes, it's August the 8th. Yes, August the 8th. Wow, has it been that quick? Welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show live. All right, so we're just getting the streams up and running. We should be good on Facebook, Live, and Twitch. So Twitch is our main streaming platform. Basically, we're running Streamlabs, and there's a lot of options where we can actually play around with on Streamlabs, which is really good and integrates really well with our stream. So thank you for joining. And we have a packed agenda for this week's show. In fact, last week we had an issue with Streamlabs, and it turns out that I forgot to switch on the cloud bot. Yes, sorry guys. But the cloud bot allows me to do a lot of the integration, including, of course, prize giveaways and things like that. So this week I managed to correctly set the settings up, and we should be good to go. So yes, that was a newbie mistake, I should say. But yeah, that's all fixed there. Let's do with the cloud bot. I forgot to enable it. Anyway, okay, for you guys just joined, we're a bit late today. Normally we are around about 9 p.m. We had to schedule to 9 p.m. for this week's show, but now it turns out to be 10:30 p.m. in GMT time, or of course it'd be 1:30, I think, 1 in PST, and 4:30, yeah, around that time, EST. So yes, if you are coming in for the show, I must apologize, we are late, but here we go. It's late is never, it's always good. It's never been never, right? All right, welcome to the show, JD, and yes, this is the Funkykit Show live with your host, Winston. That's me. All right. Okay, we're just getting the streams up and running. We're good to go at Facebook Live, Twitch, as well as YouTube. Okay, we're just making sure everything's running nice and smooth. Oh, by the way, we've just released our latest podcast, which was aired last week, but we'll talk a little bit about that later on the show. It's basically, we had an interview with Joaquin Blaze. He's an esports influencer, and we asked questions about, anything to do with gaming, competitive gaming, esports, as well as all the streaming that he does. It's a really good insight on what a streaming life is like. So if you want to check out that stream, you can also look at it at It's Our Podcast Show, available on YouTube, and you can check that out as well. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Blaze is a really good friend. We've been friends since like 2 years ago, since the pandemic, and before that as well. And we talk about esports, gaming, and all sorts. So yeah, check out the video. It's a very, very interesting podcast about a life of an influencer, streaming as well, gaming streaming. All right, so with that said, let's take a look at what we're going to be doing or looking at this week's show. So let's bring up the agenda. Okay, yes, 8th of August, and of course in this week's show we're going to be covering some of the news and updates on our website AMD 3D, our sister site, as well as our main site Funkykit. So we'll do that as usual. And then we got some interesting news on AMD, the AMD Ryzen 7000 leaks. Okay, so prepare for announcements in September next month. We'll be looking at new Ryzen platforms, new Ryzen processors, the speeds, of course supporting DDR5 as well as PCI 5. So we're going to take a look at that, some of the news and leaks announcements on the AMD Ryzen 7000 processors, the Zen 4 on the AM5 platform. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And of course we got Rig Builder, our system configurator developed by my brother Yao. It's a fantastic tool for getting some prices off Amazon, and it's, you could share your prices as well as look into the product in more detail, and we'll take a look at that. It's a very good tool to use as well. And then we got, of course, our main section there, the rig builder, and I've got then move on to the mods my box. Yes, the mod my box or mods of the week, taken from our extreme PC modding group, where we have over 87,000 members. So thanks guys for joining. It's a great little community. If you want to have some ideas on modding, head over there, or if you have any mods that you want to show off, head over there as well. Start posting your mods. So thank you guys for joining that community there. It's the extreme PC modding group. So we'll take some of the look at some of the mods of the week, and then we're going to take a little break after that, and we'll come back with crypto update. Yes, what's happening in the world of crypto, and of course see what the prices are for Bitcoin as well as ETH. And then we got we talked about earlier with the Blaze, aka Blaze, the esports kind of interview with Joaquin Blaze. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that in our show. It's a podcast show with Stephen and I, and we'll be talking to Joaquin, aka Blaze, about esports influencer as well as the gaming industry in general, and how to be an esports influencer in kind of that kind of category, and what you need to do and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really interesting topic. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. And then yeah, our news, prize giveaway announcements as usual, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll be doing that as well. And then I think we need to contact Azrael about some of the new prizes. We're going to be doing that next week or for this month, and we'll take a look at that. And then, as usual, we've got our prize giveaways. So yeah, that's the agenda for this week's show. So let's get the ball cracking and have a look. Hey Phil, welcome to the show. Thank you, Phil, for subscribing. Always appreciate. For you guys just joined, welcome to the show. This is the Funkykit Show live with your host Winston. That's me. And yes, we are late a little bit, but as always, it's better than late than never. That's what they say. But anyway, let's get the ball rolling and take a look at some of the news and updates on our website, Funkykit. Okay, so let's bring up the website. Okay, here we go, and let's take a look at some of the reviews that we've done in the past week. All right, we have this crucial 64 gig DDR5 4800 memory kit. So these memory kits, of course, do not come with the heatsink or RGB. They are plain old UDIMMs, crucial 64 gigs, DDR5, supporting DDR5 4800 speeds, and no frills. You don't get any LEDs, you don't get any heat sinks. They're not really designed for gaming or any of that kind of stuff. It's basically for generally just your standard system builds, but supporting, of course, DDR5. But they offer quite high capacity, up to 64 gigs. So I haven't seen any 64 gig kits, and these crucial ones are the first ones I've seen so far. I have used 32 gig kits, and in fact both our systems use 32 gig kits, but 64 gig is the first time I've seen. Two modules of 32 gig. These run at DDR5 4800, and they're not cheap. I don't believe 64 gigs. The DDR5 is quite expensive. So look, $325. So that's not actually too bad, actually. But remember, these are no thrills, no RGB, no heat sinks, just plain old UDIMMs for supporting, of course, DDR5 boards. So being for crucial, uses, of course, the Micron chips. And let's have a look, see if they overclock any good. Here you go, performance, some overclocking. Do we have some overclocking issues? So look, page 5, overclocking. Okay. All right, so our reviewers actually overclocked them to DDR5 5400. So your standard speed is, or officially rated at 4800, but they actually overclocked to 5400. So DDR5 4800, that's the official speed, but it overclocks to 5400, so it's not too bad considering. And remember, these are not gaming or overclocking RAM, but you know, you have the capacity to overclock them to DDR5 5400, so it's not too bad. $325, not too bad for a 64 gig kit, by the way. So alright, so if you want to check out the review, head over to Funkykit.com. These are the crucial 64 gig DDR5 4800 memory kit, going for around about $325 from Amazon. Alright, let's have a look at some of the other reviews that we've done. We also have this one, the MSI MPG A1000G power supply. This one is one of our first power supplies that we reviewed from MSI, and is rated at 1000 watts. It's fully modular, and it's not too bad. How much is it going for? $154, so not bad at all. Most of the 1000 watt I've come across are well over $200+. Maybe towards the lower end of the $200, but yeah, $154, not bad for a 1000 watt power supply, and it's fully modular, I believe. Yeah, some nice quality capacitors and Japanese caps there, very nice. Yeah, fully modular. It doesn't. I can't see any support for the new RTX 40 series of graphics cards. There's a special connector, I believe. But yeah, your full set of PCIe 6 pins, 8 pins as well. Then you have your motherboard as well as CPU. All right, single rail. Rated at let's have a look how much these go for. Yep, 83 watts. Is it? Oh, 83 amps. 83 amps. I can see there, 83.5 amps for a single volt 12 volt rail. That's pretty good. 80 plus gold, so you get some really good efficiency there, and no problem powering 2 cards at all. Very nice. So these are the MSI MPG A1000G power supply, one of our first MSI power supplies that we reviewed. So you want to check that out. And then moving on, we have the Hyperx Pulsify Haste wireless gaming mouse. Let's have a look. Yeah, very nice. These are the gaming mouse with the hexagonal kind of cutouts, giving a lightweight optical as well with RGB. I have the Pulsify Dart mouse I'm using right now, right here. You can check that out. You can see also a full review on our website. But this is the Hyperx Dart I'm using. Pulsify Dart. Yeah, very nice. I do like Hyperx branded gaming accessories. These ones are really nice. RGB. It's got a nice grip to it as well. I've been using this for quite a while. I'm traveling as well and everything. So yeah, very nice. But these ones are the lightweight wireless Haste. Pulsify Haste wireless gaming mouse. What's the retail price on these ones? I think they're around about $50-$60. There you go. Yeah, about $60. So it's not too bad. Alright, so those are the reviews that we've done in the past. And do check out some of the other reviews. We've got the Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 6000 32 gig kit with RGB. We'll also have the Patriot Viper VPR 400 with RGB. Everything's with RGB right these days. 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Very nice. HyperX Alloy Origin 65 mechanical gaming keyboard. Again, this is the 65% size. Very compact gaming keyboard. Very nice with mechanical switches. And then we've got some of the Biotech 32-inch wide QHD WQHD curved gaming monitor. So a lot of reviews on our website. Please check it out and show us your support. Available right now on our website at Funkykit. Alright, so those are the reviews that we've covered. please go ahead and check it out. And then we'll look at some of the news that's been happening on the tech world. It's a lot of stuff. We've got I think a lot of people are now getting the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has been kind of was of course announced a couple of years ago, and it was a really big kind of announcement this year, and official announcement. And then we're seeing people now getting their units delivered. So yeah, I haven't got one to look at, but it seems quite nice, and I think everybody has been having a good kind of giving a good rating on the Steam Deck. So I wouldn't mind getting myself one of these and see how it plays and how it feels, and whether I can actually do anything else apart from gaming. If I can use it as a portable computer, then or a portable unit for streaming, who knows? I mean, this could be more than enough to power my streaming requirements, right? Hey, but who knows? We'll see anyway. If I could be able to get one, I have with my hands on one of these, but it'd be nice. It is quite chunky, I heard, Phil. It's not thin, compact like a Switch. It's quite chunky. Of course, you got the AMD APU in there. You got your traditional kind of SSD kind of storage. Whether it's, I think they use a special kind of, I don't even know if it's micro SDs, but I don't know the full specs on that. But I'd love to see how it plays. But we'll see. There's been big announcements on this one. This is the Sony Backbone one. So it's basically a controller shaped in a form of a PS controller, but it connects up to your iPhone. This is the iPhone edition, I think I'm sure they make an Android version, but yeah, it's a PS1 controller, or you could maybe not PS1, but it's a PlayStation controller, and it looks pretty decent. These are little gadgets I might like to have. All right, other news. There's quite a few news items, but we're going to be interested in talking about the AMD Ryzen 7000 series later on. So watch out for that in the show. Okay, so let's have a little chat and see what's going on. Hey, welcome to the show, Connect 25. Going back to Phil about the Steam Deck, €800 or £800, second-hand in the shop near. Okay, I think that's going right. I've seen them for around about $600-700, but that is the probably MSRP. Retail, public, yeah, around about €800, $800, £800. It's kind of about the going rate. Yeah, Steam Deck. If anyone has one, let me know. I'd love to see how it plays and feels. For you guys who just joined the show, welcome. It's the Funkykit Show Live with your host Winston. Alright, for you guys who just joined, let's bring up the agenda and see what we have. Of course, we're currently doing the updates on our website to Funkykit. We're moving on to AMD 3D now. Okay, so our sister site. Let's head over there and take a look. Alright. Some news items. Let's have a look at some of the news items here. For AMD 3D, it's all about AMD related products, reviews, news, from Ryzens to Threadrippers to Radeons to Xboxes and PS5s, and of course esports gaming news and all that kind of stuff. So let's have a look at some of the news items we have on AMD 3D. All right. We're just loading up now. Tech news. Call of Duty next event and open beta. Modern Warfare 2 announced. Okay, interesting. Far Cry 6 and DLC is free to play this weekend, 60% off. So that I'm guessing that was just this weekend just gone. So if you were lucky enough to get one of well, it's free to play, so you can download it off Steam, I believe. Is it Steam or is it our own UBI soft? Far Cry 6 and DLC. It's free to play this weekend with 60% off available. Yeah, UBI soft. I like Far Cry 6. It's quite nice. I like it. Alright, that's the Steam Deck. They use something called Steam OS 3.3. It uses AMD APU, and I'm liking it. I don't know the availability of this, but I know if you pre-ordered one earlier this year or late last year, you should be getting deliveries now. I know a couple of friends have already had theirs, so it'd be interesting to see how well the actual Steam OS works, and then of course the games and platforms that go with it, and how well it will actually play within that ecosystem, the games and so on. Couple of news about PS5. The accolades feature has been disbanded there. Because some best Xbox games of 2022 apparently by Engadget. Former Witcher 3 developer making a feudal game, kind of action game based in feudal Japan, and of course the Ryzen 7000 series processor SQ. Here you go. I will open that page and we'll talk about that in our next section there. Okay, where else do we have the news items? I think these are it. Let's move on to page 2. I think I mentioned about that. Here you go. That's the backbone for the PlayStation iPhone controller. It looks kind of cute. I like the PlayStation kind of controller. Here you go. The thumb pad and all the buttons as well. That's what it looks like. You put the phone in there. This is the iPhone connection lightning connector there. I think they do one for the Android phone. I'm sure they do. It's $99 around there. All right. Okay, what else do we have in the news there? Items. Software journaling coming out. GTA 6. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for AMD 3D. We haven't got much news. We're just waiting for the big news announcements on the Ryzen 7. Ryzen 7000 processors. That's coming in next month, as well as we're expecting announcements on the RDNA 3 with the the Radeon 7000 series, so the RX 7000 series. I'd love to see that announcement as well, alongside with the AMD Ryzen 7000 announcements. So that's all coming up September next month. All right, let's bring up the chat and see what's going on. Hey guys, welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show Live with your host Winston. That's me. It's a Monday, yes, 8th of August, and I'm kind of late, but it's okay. I'm sure you guys have just joined. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you want to join the competitions and prize giveaways, head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit. Okay. All right, so we just covered the news and updates on our website Funkykit as well as AMD 3D. Let's take a look at our next section here, and that is some leaks regarding the AMD Ryzen 7000 processors. Okay, so let's take a look at the page right here. All right, so there have been rumors floating around for quite some time regarding AMD Ryzen 7000 processors throughout this year, and here you go. We got the SKUs, and we're looking at the Ryzen 9 7950X. We're also looking at the 7900X Ryzen 9, and then of course we got the Ryzen 7, which is of course the mainstream gaming kind of medium to high end kind of processor, Ryzen 7 7700X, and also very nice processor, a nice affordable gaming mid-range processor here, the Ryzen 5 7600X. So for the enthusiast grade, we're looking at the 7950X. For high-end, kind of also enthusiast, but also affordable there, you got the 7900X, and then we've got the higher end Ryzen 7 7700X, and also I think a lot of people go for these two based on the number of cores, right? So we will take a look at the core count in a sec. And availability, you're looking at probably towards the end of the year. We will see AMD officially announce these around about September time, and with processor availability around about probably October, November, and they'll be decently priced as well against Intel. Intel, to be honest with you, have been well, I would say struggling, but apart from the Alder Lake, which they released a year ago, with the 690 chipset boards supporting DDR5, there hasn't been anything else. The new Raptor Lakes, which is the 13th gen, will also use the same platform, and the new same chipset, 690 chipset from Intel, supporting DDR5. There'll be much be difference in terms of performance, but they always go around the single core count, instructions per count. It's the same. What do you call the IPC, right? The performance will kind of like, well, how do you match it with a Ryzen, especially with the new Ryzen coming out with the AM5 socket, and also the Zen 4. These new type of processors, this is it. I mean, AMD is taking a notch up, and we're going to be looking at a really interesting battle between Intel and AMD, and see how it goes, right? Hey Phil, have they really changed the socket type for 13? No, it's the same socket type. So for Intel, it's the same socket type. So what you have for the LGA 1700 will be the same on the 690 chipset. They have it on the 660 chipset, and same chipset and the same socket, but for the 13th gen. That's what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the same. So if you have a current 12th gen processor, a 600 series chipset with the LGA 1700 socket, it will be the same motherboard, same platform. The chip will be the different. The processor will be the 13th gen, supporting DDR5 and so on. That's the only thing that I like about that. But in terms of performance wise, I think it may not be able to compete with AMD's new lineup for this year with the new socket, right? AMD's got a new socket, AM5 socket. They got a new whole range of Zen 4 processors using the new socket type, right? And also it'll now support DDR5 RAM, PCIe5, and I'm really looking forward to see how that will compare with an Intel. But so far, from what I can hear, from what I read, it is a very, very significant boost in performance, what we call a general boost, a generational boost in performance. All right. So yeah, really looking forward to that and see how they compare. I think we have some other news on AMD related stuff here. If I can search it, it's to do with the core count. Yeah, actually, it might be on our webs or the group. Yeah, I think it's on our group, our Extreme PC Modern group. So we'll take a look at that in a second, so if I can find it. But yeah, generally, it's really interesting how there's always one jump ahead of each other. If Intel produce something, AMD is trying to beat that, And when they've actually beaten it, Intel will, of course, come up with something different. So the last couple of years, we've seen AMD taking market share of Intel, and that's no surprise. And if you look at the percentage, we're looking at almost 25% or more in market share. That's what I understand. So that's quite a significant cut, or a market kind of takeover in terms of that kind of dominance from Intel, which is phenomenal. So well done to AMD for that. And like I said, again, I'm a big AMD fan. I've always have been. It's because of the price. It's because of the performance what you get. And don't get me wrong. Intel always are going to be around. They're not going to just slowly drop off. In terms of application wise, in terms of some of the industry stuff that people use for like Adobe, Photoshop, video editing, rendering, that kind of stuff. Intel will always be around, right? If you run some of the office applications, a lot of people don't realize that it's not just gaming PCs or home PCs that the market exists, right? There's a huge market, much bigger than gaming, and that is the business market, right? When I was working for a really a really big US corporation, all their PCs, corporate PCs now, right? Corporate laptops, PCs, they all use Dell, right? So what does Dell use a lot of? Yes, Intel. So if you imagine have like 100, 200, 300, even 1,000 corporate companies that have corporate PCs and laptops, and they need security. They need a system where laptops, these and PCs, of course, desktops have to be stable, secure. Then, of course, there's only one type of processor that does all that, and that is an Intel. Yeah. So yeah, they make money for that as well. Anyway, let's move on. So we've covered the news and updates on our website, Funkykit, as well as AMD 3D, and we look at the AMD Ryzen 7000 leaks. Okay, so I mentioned the SKUs. So those is what we expect for launch. Let's have a look at the core count. Let me see if I can bring this up. The core count on the AMD processors. I did have it on our worksheet, but it's kind of disappeared. But let me see if I can bring it up. All right. Looking at it. I will find it. Give me a second. I think it's a funny post on our website that we did. It's taken from Star Wars. Here we go. All right, this is it. Okay, let me see. I'll bring up. Here we go. Here, let me just bring up that. So AMD Ryzen 7000 Raphael desktop CPUs. So they'll have a new chipset board. So it's based on the new X670 chipset from AMD, launching 15th of September. All right. So announcement 29th of August. So it's ahead of schedule, I think, or end of August. That'll be really good to hear. Yeah, we go. Press embargo, let's on that. Sales embargo 15th September. So it'll start selling, in fact, quite quick. September the 15th. I would have thought it'd be October, but no. September the 15th is where they'll be able to start selling. They'll probably do the press kind of the show events on the 29th of August, and then press, there'll be like 2 weeks of press, and then sale the following week. All right, so what we have here, okay, 7,000, here you go. So Ryzen 9 7950X, approximately $700, more likely 16 core count, 32 threads, approximately 5.5 gigahertz. So that's not bad at all. In fact, that's quite impressive. Okay, now we have the next one is roughly Ryzen 9 7900X, approximately around about $600. 12 core count, 24 threads. That's not bad either. 5.4 gigahertz. So if you look at that, that would probably be the better choice if you are kind of like a heavy gamer and if you're doing streaming as well. You don't need the 7950X really, unless you have $100 to $200 spare to go for the big one, right? A 12 core 24 threads is more than enough. In fact, even the next one down is Ryzen 7 7700X at $300, 8 core 16 threads, 5.3 gigahertz speed. That is a phenomenal price for a 8 core 16 thread processor. $300, that is really good. That's amazing. In fact, look at that. If you go down to the next one, which is $50 less, which is the Ryzen 5 7600X, that's a 6 core 12 threads. So that's kind of like the I wouldn't say entry level, but if you are starting off, the Ryzen 3 I think is not good enough, to be honest with you, to today's gaming, that kind of stuff. You might want to go Ryzen 5 minimum, and that is a very good price. A Ryzen 5 7600X at $250 is a 6 core 12 thread processor running on 5.2 gigahertz. Now these are all rumors, of course. Specs could change, but that's what you're looking at. And if you could afford $50 more, go for the Ryzen 7. The Ryzen 7 7700X, approximately $300, 8 core 16 thread. That is a bargain. That's an absolute bargain, to be honest with you. I would buy that all day long. So if you're after a brand new AMD system with a new platform, which is the Ryzen 7000 Zen 4 processor, this is it. You got the new AM5 socket, you have the new X670 chipset boards supporting DDR5 RAM, as well as PCIe 5 launching in September. This is what I've been waiting for, and this is what I'll be going for as well. I'll probably go for the 60 here you go, the Ryzen 9 7900X. $600. That's kind of just a little bit above my budget level, but I think I can afford the extra $100. I was looking at about $500 or less, but $600 is okay. I'm getting 12 cores, 24 threads, 5.4 gigahertz. I think that's a good processor for me anyway. But for all you guys, this is a phenomenal processor at that price. A Ryzen 7 7700X at $300, 8 core 16 threads. You can't get any better than that. That I don't think even Intel can match for that pricing. You get an 8 core 16 thread running at 5.3 gigahertz at $300 approximately. That's going to be phenomenal. That's going to be amazing for that price. So yeah, already just looking at the price, I'm just looking at the core count and the megahertz rating there. I think that's a really good buy. So if you are looking to upgrade your AMD system, then yeah, get ready for September. Again, see that highlighted right there? That's what I'll be going for. The Ryzen 7 7700X, approximately $300, 8 core 16 thread, running at 5.3 gigahertz. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you can afford these two, either one, then go for it. But $300, that is phenomenal. That's amazing. But yeah, so looking at that, and September is the date next month, so I can't wait. All right, hope you start saving your pennies, because it's gonna cost you around about that. Plus your board, another $300. I'd say $200 for the board, total spend $500 for an upgrade, but also you need the DR5 RAM, by the way. So I'm sure they'll have the lower lower end, but also mid-range chipsets. I'm guessing is the 650 the B650 chipsets, or B6, one of the B chipsets anyway. They'll support DDR4 RAM, I'm sure. Content 25, nice. Gonna go with AMD again. AMD not bad. They've been doing really well this year, and last year, the year before as well. So all good, fair dues to them. All right, so we talked about our website, Funkykit, and AMD 3D. That's the updates. And we also talked about the AMD Ryzen 7000 rumors, leaks, and of course the launch dates, the expected pricing, as well as the SKUs and what models will be released when they do get released. All right, let's take a look at the next part, and that is Rig Builder, our system configurator developed by my brother Yao. It's a fantastic tool for you guys to get some pricing. So let's head over there and take a look on how to use the Rig Builder. All right, let's head over there right now and take a look. So Rig Builder, you can see that on the top left hand corner right there. So we're going to take a click on that, and it will take us to this page right here. All right, you have category to select, workstation or gaming. We're going to stick with gaming, and we have a budget to select. So we're going to select, say, $2,000 for a budget for a gaming PC. Now that's kind of price these days that we need to pay for a gaming PC. All right, so we got processors, AMD. We're going to go for Intel, and then we're going to go graphics. We're going to go NVIDIA. So CPU, we got Intel. Graphics, we got NVIDIA. Now, of course, once you select Intel for the processor, it will show up Intel processors, but also it will match the processor with an Intel board. So this is a good thing about the Rig Builder. It won't go match an Intel processor with an AMD motherboard because they don't work, right? Intel boards go with Intel processors. Same with AMD processors, go with AMD boards. So this is something good about Rig Builder. It automatically finds the Intel board that will match an Intel processor. So we've selected the category, we've selected the budget, we've also selected CPU type as well as the graphics. All right, next is what we do is hit the submit button, and what will happen is that it'll go to Amazon to fetch prices best matching your criteria. All right, so let's give it a few seconds for it to go through. Here we go. Here we selected Intel processors. It's given us two choices here. An Intel Core i9 10100K. That's not a bad processor. It's 10 core, 20 threads. It's one of those odd processors that Intel did, and it turns out to be one of the better ones than the 11th gen. But anyway, here we go. We got the 10th gen here and also the 11th gen, and we're looking at the 490 or 590 boards that will go with these processors. And true enough, it comes with the 590 and also the 490. Don't think the 690 works on that, so this is only for the Intel 12th gen 1700 socket, so you got to be careful. All right, okay, so we're gonna go with say the ROG. Here you go, the 590 board there to go with this Intel processors. Graphics card, let's have a look. Selected NVIDIA, and we will take a look. Here we go. We have GeForce RTX 3080s in stock. We also have the TIs, the 3070 TIs, but for that pricing we got 3080 or 3070 TIs to choose from. So I do like the RTX 3080. I like the MSI one, so I'm going to select the GeForce RTX 3080 from Gigabyte here, or the MSI 3070 Ti. Now we'll go with the 3080 from Gigabyte. All right, moving on. We've got some memory, got Corsair Vengeance DDR4 RAM, of course, for the board. Team Group, sadly Crucial are no longer available. Crucial have stopped their brand of the ballistics. We will see no more ballistic RAM from Crucial, no more, sadly. All right, so let's go with the team group. I'll go with that. DDR4 4000 with ARGB. Interesting. Team group T-Force Extreme ARGB. Okay, we'll leave moving on to the SSDs. We got SK Hynix, Samsung 980, Kingston, PMY Cyber. I do like the Samsung 980 Pro, so let's select that. 1 terabyte. This is the PCIe 4, very nice speeds. And then moving on to power supply, we've got EVGA, Corsair, EVGA again, Asus ROG Strix, Corsair. Okay, I think I'll go with the 1000 watt EVGA Supernova. All right. Okay, Platinum 1000 watt. Okay, case we have Corsair, Fractal Design Mistakes, Corsair 500, Lian Li. This is the case that everybody goes for, right? Here we go. We've got Lian Li 011 Dynamic. This is the mini. Here you go. Let's select that. I think that's good. And once you're happy with the choice, well, you can go back and take a scroll and take a look. One more thing is that you can see the price. It hovers, right? You got a link there, right there, and also the text description has a link. Now if you want to check out the product in more detail, you can click on that and open a new browser, and you can see the actual product in more detail, pricing and so on. So this is something I really like about the brick builder, that allows you then to go into the product in more detail, and that's fantastic. Looks like graphics card prices have gone up or down. It meant to go down, but in this case, it might have gone up. But anyway, once you're happy with the list, you can always, next part is hit the buy all button. And what'll happen is it'll give you a complete breakdown of all the components and see if there are any other prices that's not available or out of stock. It will mention it right here, but it looks like everything's in stock and ready to go. And once you're happy with that list, all you need to do is hit the add to cart, and you will add all these items to the shopping cart, which is fantastic, because then all you need to do now is hit the checkout. So this is the rig builder for you. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please show us your support, start using it, share it with your friends, report any bugs and things like that. And of course, any of the proceeds from the commissions from Amazon will help us run the show. So thank you guys. Please support Rig Builder, our system configurator developed by my brother Yao. In the future, we will be looking at to increase or add extra features, such as, for example, memory size, SSD capacities, of course PSUs, and things like that, as well as country. So we'll see how that works. So guys, without your support, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you in advance, and of course, do support it. Give us your feedback, share it with your friends, tell your colleagues, and so on. So this is the Rig Builder by Funkykit. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, let's back to the main page and take a look at the chat. Hey guys, welcome to the show. For you guys who just joined, this is episode 213, August the 8th, yes, of 2022. Welcome to the show, the Funkykit Show Live, with your host Winston. That's me. All right, so next topic, and that is, yes, you've guessed it. You know what it is. Today is, of course,
it's time for Funkykit's mods of the week.
Mods of the week, taken from our Extreme PC modding group, where we have over 87,000 members. Thank you guys for joining the group. It's a fantastic group where you can get some modding ideas, as well as, of course, if you have any mods that you want to post, head over there and start posting your mods for everyone to see. All right, so let's head over to the Extreme PC modding group. Let me just load up the page again. Here we go. 87,000 members. Thanks, guys. We're gonna scroll down. I'll take a couple of these, take a look, and see what you think. All right, so guys, this is the first one here. This is the Be Quiet kind of themed mod. Be Quiet, of course, is a brand from, I believe they're from Germany or Europe. They make chassis, computer cases, cooling, accessories and things like that. So they're celebrating their 20th anniversary, I've heard, and yeah, they also do all-in-one cooling and things like that. So this one, I do like the simplicity of it. Is orange and black, and orange and black do go together quite nicely. In fact, I've actually built an orange PC build. It was called the I think Project Arancio. Arancio, yes. That Arancio orange is that Lamborghini orange. You've seen that before. Very nice. It was a P3 Thermaltake build that we did quite a while back. So this one, it's got that similarity. It's got the orange and black. It's got the LCD at the back there. Very nice. Tells you the temperatures and monitors your system. The power extension cables, black and orange. Yeah, it goes with the graphics card. Goes with the motherboard there. The RAM is RGB, nice. Fans, the all-in-one. So everything looks pretty decent and clean. I'm gonna give this a 7.5. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. That's how I like it. It's very nice though. Very nice. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 for this one. Alright, moving on to the next one. I think I've seen this one before, though. Tell me. This is, I quite like this one. Something about it. It looks like a fish tank, you know, one of those fish tank. But the tubing, the flow, the design of the flow, the tubing is very clean. Accessible RAM, fantastic. It's got the red and black theme there, RGB, very nice. Even the power extension cables is nice, red, white, black, goes with the theme. I will go for 7.5. No, partially, I'll go with an 8. I'll go with an 8. You can see all the components, very nice. The only thing I didn't like is probably this reservoir right here. It kind of blocks this radiator, and I want to see the fans running the radiator. Apart from that, very nice build. 7.5, possibly 8. Yeah. Okay, so move on. Let's have a look at another build right here. Oh, this is a wall PC one, huh? Okay. Does it look like a wall PC? Or is it a P? No, it's an unusual build. At first glance, I thought it was a wall PC, kind of P3 modded, Thermaltake kind of. But no, I like the tubing, the layout, the flow of it. There's the radiator there, the fans. That's the board. You've got the graphics card there. It's is that a distro plate too? Yeah, distro plate with a pump at the bottom, power supply. Okay, I'm kind of understanding the flow of it now. All right, it looks like it has dual loops. Yeah, it looks like it's dual loops with this fan and radiator and pump this side, another one this side. RAM accessible, very nice. Lian Li Strimer, RGB extension cables there, power extension cables. Okay, not everybody like this type of PC build. I like this one, and it's very clean and nicely. The color scheme, it looks okay, although it's just white, but when you switch on the RGB, that kind of thing, that just knocks you out. I'm telling you. I'll probably give this a 8.5. It's something that I could put on my wall. Yeah. This is something I could put on my wall. Okay. The fittings are nice. The bends are nice. Everything about it is nice. Yeah, I'll probably give it 8.5. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Okay. So last week I think I did one of these suitcase PCs, right? Or we call a flight case PC. Hey, welcome to the show, Michael. This one is another one. A flight case, suitcase PC. These are flight cases. What do you call flight cases, right? Yeah, LCD screen looks like there. You got these are fans. Although I can't see the components inside, I would love to see the components though. Would be nice to see the components there. That's like a, yeah. I think it would have been nice if we saw the components, and the keyboard could have been a little bit better as well. It's just could have been some nice gaming RGB keyboard. But I like these flight cases kind of PCs. Interesting to carry around. If I could see everything, all the components and everything, that would have been very nice. The guys looks like put a what appears to be an MSI kind of expansion card there, USB 3. So I'm guessing it's the MSI board in there. Yeah, as is a nice idea. I can't see the components or anything like that, so I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 because I can't see what's inside. I like the idea. He's done the LCD kind of screen, although the finish could have been better, but the idea is nice. I could have kind of made it a little bit more finesse, but yeah, be a 7 for me. All right, moving on. We got this one. I saw this one in one of the posts earlier, and it looks fantastic. I must admit, I don't care what anyone says, but I like these PCs, right? These ones. This particular one is because I like the handle. The handle. You see that handle on top? I love handles, and the reason why I like handles is because you can just grab that and you can lug it anywhere you want, right? And I like this kind of a split PC where you have one components on one side and the other components on the other side. So on this particular side, you have the motherboard, you have a distro plate there, right? You can see the RAM. That's all nice. You got the chrome tubing there. Looks fantastic. Look at the way it's all connected up, and it's so clean. You see all the components, the RAM. Yeah, you got the water block, you got distro plate on the whole of the front part of the motherboard right there, and also the distro plate on the side. All right, so this is the front part on this particular side, right? And then on the other side is where you get the radiator and the power supplies and things like that. Oh, look at the LCD screen right here in the front. That looks fantastic. You see the graphics card there, right there as well. All right, let's take a look at the back end. It's actually RGB. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Look at the RGB on the actual strip right here along there. The whole thing is got this kind of acrylic kind of build, but also kind of got this plastic layer on top. I want to see the back. Here we go. On the other side, you can see what I mentioned about the radiator with the fans. I'm sure these fans, I'm hoping they're RGB because they look fantastic. And this, you have the power supply. Clever design, because normally you see all the wires coming out of the power supply, right? All those modular cables. So this guy's actually mounted a kind of bracket, a PSU cover kind of thing that goes over there, so you can hide all the cables. Fantastic idea. I like the LCD screen in the front because that gives you like temperature monitor sensors and stuff like that. Oh, look at the handle. Perfect. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Oh my god. Look at that. That LED, that acrylic there shows up all the LED, all the RGB colors there. Oh my god, look at the fans in there. It's cooling the radiator. The LCD screen looks fantastic. See, this is the kind of build that I'm really into. That is a fantastic build. Look at that. Look at that. You can see where the power supply sits here, the motherboard right there, yeah. And these are odd cables. I don't know why. They could have fitted them internally, but I love this whole design, the setup. This is a definitely 9.5 for me. I love this. Fantastic though. This build is fantastic. I love the colors though. I love the RGB. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is the build. You know, definitely a 9.5 for me though. This one, fantastic. You see what I mean with when he switches this thing on, the RGB, man, the colors that come out, it looks fantastic with that unique looking distro plate on the motherboard top there, and also of course the back side of the chassis there, the distro plate. It looks so good. That, my friend, is what I call a build. All right, 9.5 for me. Fantastic, well done whoever built this. Let's take a look at the person who built this. Or I actually posted it, but I shared it from somewhere. I can't remember where. Here we go. Snef Design, computer design. Oh, it's featured in PAX West. Interesting. Scratch build. See more. All right. Snef computer design custom case with a custom distro, RGB. It's got the Thor power supply in there. Tough Game Radeon RX 900 XT. Team Group RAM. Fantastic. EK water cooling components. Yep, EK's got to be EK. EK is fantastic. All right. Okay, so this one, very nice and very eco-friendly looking, right? Compact. I like compact. You know me. I like compact, and this is a compact mini ITX. And I'm a big fan of mini ITX, and I like the way it's done. It's so clean, and you know when you have tubing that comes out of the case, and normally they look ugly, right? They look stupid ugly, but what I like about this one is that they've actually fitted the fittings onto the chassis, so it doesn't look as bad. In fact, it looks quite nice, and this is something I would, I would do if I knew how. Of course, you need to kind of get the Dremel out and cut the holes in just to get the fittings right for those fittings. But yeah, very clean, very nice. I like the way the bends are in here. Very nice. Okay, cool. Accessible RAM. Oh my god, look at the cabling. Oh my dear. Oh, look at that. Now see the cabling there. I know it's using the black power cables, but imagine if you used custom colored ones, right? Maybe some little bit of white in there, and some green on white green to go with this color scheme. Oh my god, look at the cabling. That's fantastic. I was going to give it an 8, but this is a 9. This is a 9 for me. Look at the cabling, boy. I never ever seen a cabling so tidy in a mini ITX build. This is it. Amazing. 9, easily a 9, and possibly 9.5, but it looks so good. You can see that, how clean that build. Do you know these little bends right up here? The thing is, I have to tell you, people who haven't done bends like this, or hard tube bending, right? With this type of angle, this particular sharp angle that goes into the CPU water block, is so hard. It's so hard, let me tell you that. But this guy's done it, and it looks fantastic. Cabling wise, fantastic. This guy, oh look, the radiator, it looks so clean. Oh my word, this guy is one of those OCD people, right? He must be. I tell you what though, this is a fantastic build. A 9, easily a 9, 9.5. I gotta give it yeah, fantastic build. I love this, amazing. All right, so this is another build I've seen. I hope someone post this for the group now. So I'm not sure whether he was trying to get sponsors, but we don't kind of use our group to get sponsors, right? So But you know, if you have a build that you've done for a particular person, for a customer, whatever, then yeah, go ahead and start posting. I think this is another nice build. Not to everyone's taste. The RGB from the Lian Li Strimer is all there. It looks okay. What you like about it is it's clean. It's got this nice color scheme to it. It's got the white. It's got the the graphics there. So it is a nice clean build, I must admit. You know, and if you spend some time to do this particular build with water cooling, it does look nice. So for this effort, I'm going to give it an 8. I do like it. Hey Pig Radio, welcome to the show. Yeah. All right. So we'll do a couple of more before we take a break. And do we have more pictures on this one? There's only just a one. I'll skip this one. There's only one picture. This one, it looks like it's a custom build with some crazy looking fittings. But again, it's not built yet, so I have to leave that. Alright, Super Mario. I think I've seen people have seen this before. Super Mario. It's using the tower case from Thermaltake. It's mostly just decals. Nothing fantastically crazy about this, but just the decals. You can buy these decals and stick them on. Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Again, nothing special. Probably just water cooling. Oh, here we go. This is what I mentioned earlier about the Ryzen processor coming out September. Here you go. We got the Pro. Here you go. The speeds and the wattage that they use. So you can expect a decent power supply really needed for an AMD Ryzen 7000 series. So again, this is a fantastic CPU, going approximately about $300. I'll probably go for this one around about 600. If you got the money, you can go for this one, which is the next one up. 16 core, 32 threads. So more about that when they do come out September. So watch out for the news on the 29th of August. Fantastic. All right. This is a I'll take a quick look at this one. This is it's got this kind of UV reactive coolant in there, right? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing hugely crazy about this. UV reactive coolant there. It does make the system look fantastic, but some people like it, some people don't. I'm okay with it. Nothing shouts out about it. I don't know why they always do this. They just kill off the RAM. You can't access the RAM. I'll give it a 7. Okay, I'm trying to think now. What else is there? Is this another mod? Oh, yes. I think I've seen this one before. We'll take another look at this. I might not have seen this one. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. Wow, okay. Interesting mod there. Okay, so you have the graphics card here. That's an unusual kind of setup. Normally, the graphics card is vertical. You got the in and out flow inlets and outlets here, but it's at the bottom at the end there. Okay, it flows back up to the CPU water block and then out. Appears to be a distro plate at the back there, right? Okay, not bad looking layout, nice and clean. You can see everything, all components. I like the LCD screen right there with the temperature and monitor sensor there. All right, let's take another closer look. Is that oh yes, at the back? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, it goes into a distro plate at the back of the case. The whole plate appears to be a one distro plate kind of style side panel there. I like the cabling. Power cabling is very nice. It's very nice and neat. For this one, I would probably give it an 8.5. I do quite like it. It's got a nice finish to it. It's not one of those usual cases you can find on the internet. The black tubing though, if it had a better, maybe a coolant color that match the actual color scheme of this, possibly a blue coolant, a light blue coolant, clear, I think that'll look good. Yep, it's got the accessible RAM, so fair dues, fantastic. I like that. You'll be able to access the RAM anytime. I like the cabling, very nice and neat, tidy. Yes, I will probably give this an 8.5. Very nice. I like the chassis. That's something I'll go for as well. Yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, we'll do one more before we call it quits. Here we go. This is a nice one. It looks to be like a tower. Very similar to what we have before with the Corsair 1. Remember that? Corsair 1. It's like one of those, I think Fantex does a case like that as well. It's one of those mini ITX cases that fits everything. The power supply is bottom. Then you have the graphics card on kind of vertically placed up, and you know, with you know, get the power supply there, and at the bottom there, and then the graphics card, and of course vertically up, and then board is kind of on the side with one massive cooling fan at the top. So this looks very nice. It's got a tempered glass on one side. It looks very nice. Okay, let's take a look at for the close look. Here you go. Water cooling, very nice and tight. Okay, we don't see much apart from these photos here. Okay, based on these photos, I do quite like it. Again, because it's a mini ITX case, you know me, I love mini ITX cases. I'm gonna go with an 8 for this one. Nice and compact. All right, Phil. Okay, sorry for being late today, but I hope you enjoyed the show. Of course, catch the show up in our YouTube channel as well. Okay, so enjoy your evening, and we'll see you next show. I will try and be a little bit earlier. So good night, Phil. All right. Okay, so that was this is the StarTech build, I think. Okay, JP modified. Okay, they do make a lot of systems, so fair dues. All right, so that's mods of the week taken from our Extreme PC modding group. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, it's a fantastic group with over 87,000 members. If you have any modding ideas that you want to take, head over there, start taking a look. And if you have any mods that you want to post and share, head over there and start posting your mods. All right. So with that all covered, we're going to take a break and we'll come back with the crypto update. And of course, we're going to be looking at our interview with Blaze. We'll talk a little bit about that. We did the interview with Blaze a couple of weeks ago, and it's live on our podcast show, which we will talk later about. And then we've got some prize giveaway announcements and a prize giveaway to do. So enjoy the break, and we'll be back after this. I know you guys have been talking about me. No, I just have a little break. Sometimes I go for a vape. I've been trying to quit smoking for a while, and I'll probably do a vape now and again. But yeah, just a little coffee break and stuff like that. So yeah, we're back. Welcome back. This is the Funkykit Show live with your host Winston. That's me. Welcome to the show. If you guys just joined, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. All right. So just a little brief recap of what we've done. Yes, we've done the news and updates on our website, Funkykit, as well as AMD 3D. We've also talked a little bit about the AMD Ryzen 7000 processors, the leaks and rumors. We're expecting more announcements or official announcements on the August the 29th, with release dates around about September the 15th. Fantastic news. I can't wait. AM5 motherboards, AM5 sockets with the processors, supporting DDR5 RAM, PCIe 5. It's going to be fantastic, so we'll see. Hoping as well we'll have announcements on the RDNA 3, which is of course the Radeons, the RX 7000 series. So we'll look forward to that as well. We also did Rig Builder. We looked at that and how to use it, do support and use that. And of course, if you have any bugs, comments, please leave it in the comment section below. And then we did the usual mods of the week taken from our Extreme PC modding group, where we have over 87,000 members. So thanks guys for joining. It's a fantastic group to get some ideas on modding. And of course, if you have any mods that you want to share, start posting your mods there for everyone to take a look. All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, and that is, yes, the crypto update. Yeah.
It's time for Funkykit's crypto update.
Remember, Winston is not a financial advisor, so please be sure to seek professional advice with your investments.
Yeah, better do that. So let's take a look at what's happening in the world of crypto. It's been up and down, but of course this week hasn't been too bad. So let me just bring up the website and you can take a look. All right, so if you look at Bitcoin here, of course, the biggest market share there, over the 7 days, 2.8%, so up, so it's not too bad. Today, 2.2% up. But if you look at Ethereum, I think people are waiting for that to see how it goes to the merge, right? So the merge is when Ethereum 2.0 is going to take off, right? With all that kind of stuff, it's going to be from proof of work to proof of stake. So anyway, everyone's excited about that news, and you can see the percentage change then over the last 7 days have gone up to 8.79%. Over 24 hours it's 3.64%. So it's not too bad. But all the other coins are still, again, I wouldn't really invest in all these altcoins just yet. They've been proven to be pretty bad over the last year or so, with some crazy headlines, what's happening with Luna, stuff like that. So I wouldn't even bother touching them, probably not even until next year once they stabilize, I guess. But BNB is doing crazy though, with a 7 day percentage up 14.4%. But yeah, but I would stick with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Those are the two players that is worth looking into. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about it, crypto, because last time I did that, it was a pretty bad kind of like a remark from YouTube. So I'm going to leave that, but you can take a look. Okay, so head over to coinmarketcap.com. You could get some information about all the cryptos, all the coins and stuff like that, and just generally kind of look at the trend, where is that over the last month or two. I think we've already bottomed out, so the only way is heading up, right? So how fast it heads up is another story, but we're looking at the next maybe year or two. It's kind of slowly building up for the big halvening. So of halvening in Bitcoin. So if you guys don't know what halvening is, read up on it. Halvening Bitcoin, I think it's 2024 is the target date. When that happens, we'll see a pop. Okay, I did the experiment with last pop 2021 and it happened. So but anyway, read up on it, I think is worth investing in it over the course of the next couple of years. Build up a portfolio, keep on buying monthly, $50 here, $20 there, whatever you have spare, money that you can afford to lose, right? Don't put your life savings on there. That's just crazy. All right. Cockney25 says, yeah, buy XRP, Dodge, and Ravencoin. Well, do what you want, but please read up on it, and whatever you invest is at your own risk. Don't forget, you can lose it all, and it's not good. So only invest in what you can lose. But if you are going to look into it and if you want to buy in, start with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the only two that you can be concerned with, and that's all you need to know. All right, enough said. Let's move on to the next part, and that is the recent podcast show we did with Joachim, aka Blaze. I think the couple of people on our show already know who he is. He's based up in Belgium. We've had a couple of shows with him in a Funkykit show, with him being on our show as a guest, and we talked about gaming, we talked about esports, we talked about how he started with computers and stuff like that. It's a great guy. I love the way how he presents himself. I love the way he's friendly, and of course he has a massive community in Belgium where he plays with his fans, his listeners, his viewers, and he does a regular stream playing sports as well as other games, CS, Call of Duty, all those type of games, and he's a really good guy. So if you want to check it out, head over to our YouTube channel. Okay, our YouTube channel is of course at youtube.com/Funkykit. Okay, you can see that there. We're on our second season, and we have of course Blaze on our show. I'm not gonna play the audio's off. Okay, so here we have Steven on the left there. Sorry, on the right there with myself on the left, and Blaze is in the middle. And literally we talk about everything. If you look at the agenda list here, all the highlights, you can see we talk about esports, we talk about how to be an influencer, how to kind of really look into starting up the community, and how to balance work life and with family. And we talk about other esports stars and influencers, how they handle some of the stuff they're needing to handle, including like haters and controversies and stuff like that, and generally how to be that person that sponsors will look to love to have you promote their product. It could be down to personality, it could be down to a number of viewers and the subscribers, but sometimes number isn't everything. It's all about the person who knows how to speak to the sponsors, how to interact with your community and your viewers. And this is something I do most weeks anyway. I mean, how I interact with you guys, right? I talk to you guys every week literally, and I love the fact that you tune in every week, because we are a part of a community, and this is how we enjoy ourselves, take time off. We listen to what I have to talk about. Sometimes I talk about crap, right? But it's good to have that community there anyway. You look forward to it, right? And when we look at the Extreme PC modding group, where we have 87,000 members, right? Yes, not all of them will come to my show, but sometimes we talk about some of the builds there. It's fantastic. And we have, of course, every week we got the live shows where we do live prize giveaways, and we talk about our updates and news on our website Funkykit, as well as AMD 3D. It's all part of the show, and all part of bringing the community together. And this is something important, I think, where Blaze talks about that, especially when you want to be an esports influencer. It's not all about you, or me. But then it's if you do that, you will kind of like alienate yourself from you know, your viewers or your listeners, and of course sometimes sponsors think that, hey, hold on, you're supposed to help us promote the brand, yet you just don't do anything for us, or you prefer a particular brand over the sponsors, which just, you know, it's not good. If the sponsors is sponsoring you and you tend to promote another brand, that's not very good, right? So you gotta know what you're doing. But definitely watch the show. It tells you about the life as an influencer, esports, especially esports influencer, and what he does, and how to build up your community, and of course it's all the ins and outs kind of thing. So very interesting show. Head over there and watch it. It's our podcast show with Stephen and I, and of course last week was with Blaze, aka Joachim from Belgium. All right, okay, so that said, I would love to let you know that the following week we have another fantastic show. We'll be doing actually this week, so tune in for Wednesday. So Wednesday we're going to be doing another, possibly a live show. That'll be very interesting. If it is, then I'll let you know, but it will be a show regarding I think Samsung's latest announcements. I think they got some new phones or some new tablets or any. It's basically a Samsung kind of a showcase of what you call a live showcase or expo. You call it an expo. Basically, it's Samsung's products, right? And we'll be doing a show on Wednesday. I'm not 100% if it's live. If it isn't, then it will be posted the next day, but I will let you know. So we'll be doing a Samsung special on Wednesday, and hopefully you guys get to watch it as well. It'll be Stephen and I in our podcast show talking about Samsung products, all the latest Samsung products taken from the Samsung Expo, which will be happening this week. So watch out for that. All right, thank you, Connick25. I like your straws. Thank you. All right, so I think we've done most of the stuff that we've done for the agenda for this week. I'm gonna let you guys know. I think we have one prize winner that didn't claim his prize for the prize giveaway. So let me just bring up the prize giveaway that we have on our website. Might be wrong, but I believe he may not have claimed his prize. Alright, let me just check. I don't think he has. But anyway, if he hasn't claimed his prize by this time next week or this coming weekend, I will have to withdraw or revoke his prize and do a live draw for next week's show. Okay, so let me just bring up the website right here. So this is the prize that we're going to give away for our website, and that is the Nasrock B365 Phantom Gaming motherboard. So we have 3 winners from the website, and it's okay. Yep. So the winners already claimed their prize, but one hasn't. 2 winners have. Here you go. I believe these 2 already have claimed their prize. I have their addresses, but Alexander haven't. So whoever knows who Alexander is, let me know. He hasn't actually claimed his prize yet, and he has maybe another day or 2. If he doesn't claim his prize by Wednesday, I should say, it's Wednesday today, so I'll give him another 2 more days. Wednesday, I will have to revoke the prize from Alexander, and then I will do a live draw on next week's show. Okay, now I know it's a older generation board, but it still is a very nice board. If you have a 9th gen processor lying around, stick one of these boards in. It's fantastic. Now again, if you haven't got one and you don't need it, if you do win it, then you can pay it forward or give it to someone who needs it. Something that I think is good to share or to pay it forward. All right. So I'll let you know if he doesn't claim his prize by Wednesday. I will put this into a live draw on the next week's show. All right. As regards with the new products, new prize giveaways, I will be announcing that maybe later on this week or next week. I'll need to speak to ASRock and see what they have, and I'll probably give you guys more time for that, because by end of August I will be leaving UK and heading back to Canada. So yeah, I won't have time to do a draw or anything like that, a prize draw. So it will probably be the end of September, but I'll get the product from, or I'll get the product type that ASRock has to offer for prize draw. I'll announce it on the website. I'll give you guys 6 weeks then to enter the prize draw, and we will announce the winner on September rather than end of August. It'll be just too rushed because I'm flying and I'll be all over the place. So yeah, so I got another month left, or actually 3 weeks left in August, before I head back to Canada. So these last few months has been fantastic. I've been trying to do everything here remotely, which I think is working fine. You know, I got the setup. As long as you have an internet connection, you should be good to go. And I love the way that we could do the streaming and talk to you guys, have the show every week, which is fantastic. It gives me that something to look forward to, and I think that's what really drives me. So definitely, I'll have to thank you for allowing me to do this every week, and it's great to see you guys do help. You know, you follow me and you watch every show, and that's great. I love it, and I can't thank you more than enough for that. And if you have any friends that are interested in this kind of show, where we talk about tech, where we talk about the modding, and we talk about some of the stuff, up and coming releases from manufacturers and stuff like that. So anything tech related, yeah, tell them to come on the show. It's great to have a really lively show with you guys on the chat. It's fantastic. So let's just let you guys know, I will be here for another 2 more weeks before we head back to Canada in September, and then more prize giveaways will resume at the end of September with more prizes, fantastic prizes. We have them every week, but we're gonna give away something for you guys today. So now I've fixed up the Streamlabs CloudBot issue, so I will give it a go. So I'm gonna do a poll this time, and this time this poll better work, and I think it will work now. So we're gonna go to the if you want to take part, head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit, give us a follow, and of course join the chat. And the poll has opened. Yes, it is working. Finally. So last week I think I messed up. The cloud bot wasn't enabled. Now it is. I'm able now to control the stream interaction, and I've just started the poll to let you guys decide on what you want to win in this week's show. Okay, again, it's a Funkykit merchandise, and you'll be able to get those right now at streamlabs.com/Funkykit/merch. And what do we have? We have a baseball cap, we have a mug, we also have a jacket, a t-shirt, hoodie, string bag, mat, a mouse mat, and some flip-flops. So these are merchandise available to buy right now. You can head over to streamlabs.com/Funkykit/merch, and you'll be able to purchase these merchandise at a very good price. And of course, any proceeds will help us run the show. It's great quality. The snapback baseball cap is embroidered with that Funkykit logo. I love that. Okay, you also have the t-shirt. Now t-shirt is nicely printed with a nice Funkykit logo right there. It's available in navy. It's also available in grey, okay, which I like, and also in white. T-shirts are great. I've got that. You can see that I'm modeling it in the back around there. We also have hoodies as well, available in the pink, believe it or not, and that looks pretty decent. We also have it in the navy, which is our original color, and we have them in the gray as well. So available right now to buy at streamlabs.com/funkykit/merch. All right, okay, so let's take a look at the poll and see where we are with the all right, I think we've oh wow, okay, here we go. Well, everybody is going for the jacket. You can see that right there. Jacket gets the vote, same as last week. Everybody loves the jacket. All right, now we're gonna do the prize giveaway. This time it will work, okay guys? All right, so for your chance to win this, guys, if you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube, head over to twitch.tv/funkykit. Okay, you can follow the link as well, and you'll be able to participate in our prize giveaway, our live prize giveaway, where we're giving away a Funkykit jacket, a champion jacket, which is high quality and it loves it. Okay, so let's do that right now. We're gonna give away a Funkykit jacket, right? God, you guys love the jacket, and I'm now gonna do the prize giveaway. Now, last time it didn't work, and I needed to get the code, the authentication code. All right, let's do this now. Last time it didn't. Let's give it a try now. All right. Here we go. And the prize giveaway has started. All right. Oh, I forgot to play the little jingle from Pig Radio. Here we go. Ready?
When it comes to live prize giveaways, this guy's a beast. Winston Chim and Funkykit.
Yay! That's me. All right. Okay. So, prize giveaway has started, guys. Head over to twitch.tv/funkykit. Give us a follow and participate. Join the chat. Type in the command for a chance to win this fantastic Funkykit jacket. If you want to see what it looks like, here it is. This is the jacket that everybody's going for. It's a champion packable jacket. It's waterproof, water and wind resistant, 100% polyester. It's got the zip pockets for hidden pouches and stuff like that. You could put it's got elastic cuffs, and you have the Funky logo embroidered there, right? Very nice. Available in gold, graphic gray. It's a weird color, that one. And we'll also have it in navy as well. It's a very nice jacket. Available sizes, let's have a look. We got small, medium, large, extra large, yeah, 2XL as well. So yeah, available right now. Head over to streamlabs.com/funkykit/merch, and you'll be able to buy this right now from our merchandise store. But if you want to win this, you can go to the twitch.tv/funkykit. Give us a follow and join the chat for a chance to win this fantastic jacket. Okay, guys? All right. Hey. All right, guys. Thank you for participating. Yep, so next week, don't forget to tune in for our show. There could be a live prize giveaway of a motherboard if Alexander doesn't claim the prize in time. I've given him till Wednesday. The other two participants have already claimed their prizes, and so if Alexander doesn't claim his prize by Wednesday, we will then revoke the prize and then put that into a draw for next week's show. So yeah, so tune in for next week. We'll have lots of prize giveaways, and we'll have more prize giveaways at the end of September. More prize giveaways. I love prize giveaways. Yep, you can call me the Mr. Beast of the computer world. That's who I am. because we give stuff away free. And if things get even better, I'm willing. In fact, I'm prepared to to give anything, possibly a whole complete system. Who knows? I'll have to think about it. But let's see how we do within the next few months. We're gonna see. Calling 25. I've got the grey one. It's awesome. Oh, okay. All right. I think we've got 5 minutes for this prize giveaway to end. I can see Key Nemesis is in there. Pandab, JD, Kirk 1000. Hey, Pig Radio, you wanna join? Type in a command. Carapek man, are you in? We've got 30 seconds left, guys. If you want to win a funky jacket, head over to the funkykit.com. Funkykit.com, sorry. Twitch.tv/funkykit. Give us a follow and join the chat. Type in the commands. If you guys don't know the commands, here we go. I think it's the same one, right? Yeah. All right, you have a jacket already? Great. Thank you for your consideration. All right. Okay, guys, we're almost done. So thank you for participating. And let's give it a refresh. Oh, don't forget, guys, if you want to watch our show, our podcast show with Joaquim, aka Blaze, about streaming, about being a streaming influencer, esports influencer, that kind of stuff, then head over to the YouTube channel. It's our podcast show. Links are somewhere in the description. I will, in fact, I'll post that right now to get you guys. Where's my link? Sorry, give me just a second. And if you haven't followed us already, make sure you do. All right, give me a second. Let me just type in. Sometimes here we go, guys. If you don't know the channel, head over there right now. That is the channel where the podcast show will be posted. Live shows, new shows every week, every Tuesday or Wednesday. And this week we will have the new Samsung product launches, and we'll be talking about that in this week's podcast show. But we'll have new podcast shows every week with different guests, and of course last week was with Joaquim Blaze regarding or talking about being an esports influencer, what it takes to become one, all the ins and outs, sponsorships and stuff like that. But if you want to check out the other podcasts, they're available right now on YouTube. Link in the description of chat as well for our podcast show, the channel. All right, let's take a look at the prize giveaway. Give me a second, see where we are. All right, loading up now. I always seem to get a problem with the here we go. All right, I'm going to pick a winner. So We'll count down to 5. All right, and we'll pick a winner from Streamlabs. All right, ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the winner is, hey, King Nemesis. Well done. Awesome. That's you. Click on a link, claim your prize. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for participating, and of course, well done to King Nemesis for winning the Funkykit jacket. Fantastic prize. Of course, we will have prize giveaways every week. Don't forget to join our show. It is of course live on YouTube, Twitch and Facebook. But if you want to participate on the prize giveaways, head over to twitch.tv/Funkykit, where we'll be doing live prize giveaways every week. Right now we're having the Funkykit merchandise that we give away every week, and also we have some cool hardware that we can give away every week as well. So we'll see how we do. So congrats to K Nemesis for winning the jacket. Make sure you click on the link and claim your prize, and don't forget to watch our shows. It's our podcast show on our channels. Make sure again, the link is in the description, also in the chat. Give us a follow, where we have new shows every Wednesday or Tuesday about new topics, new guests. It's a fantastic show with Stephen and I. And of course, do support my channel at the Funkykit Show, and new prizes every week. All right, so I think we'll wrap it up for today. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to tune in for next week's show, where we will possibly have a new prize giveaway from one of the winners who didn't claim his prize. So we'll see. All right, so until next week, this is the Funkykit Show live with Winston, your host. Until then, enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.